Good afternoon. Michael Gross with, let's see, who am I with today? Comes up on the screen here. I'm with Green Waste Recovery and Zanker Recycling, both located here in San Jose. All right. I may need some help with that, by the way. So, well, there's one other little point that, well, when we get to it. So I'm the Director of Sustainability. So it's my job to make sure that this message is actually carried not only to you, but to our customers too. Because we try to reach out to our customers about sharps. We try to talk to them about EPR. And sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. I mean, people are busy lives, right? But I'm going to take a shot at this. The Zanker companies, Green Waste, picks up the garbage and recyclables here in Palo Alto, Santa Cruz County, and also within the city of San Jose. Our Zanker Recycling focuses on construction and demolition recycling, tear down a building, tear down a house. We also have Zero Waste Energy Development, which is a dry anaerobic digester located here in San Jose. These three primary companies, we have 5 different types of sorting operations, from a material recovery facility, we'll talk about that a little bit more, C&D recycling, and composting operations. First off is our traditional MRF, material recovery facility. This is where your cans, your bottles go, your cardboard, your residential curbside generated materials, along with commercial waste. You know, your cardboard you put out in the street, in your commercial establishments. All these materials come to this facility. We have sorters, and these sorters, I need some help here. So you can see how MRF works. We have 6 guys to 8 guys on this line at the very, very beginning, and they're pulling off large pieces of plastic, chain, rope, hose, things that are going to get caught in the machinery. What they're also pulling out, however, is sharps. You can see here's a little selection of materials. These are not your typical water jugs, right? Consumers think this is a recyclable item because, of course, there's a recycling symbol on the bottom of the container. These were found in recycling lines. I'm not kidding. This one here was not even a lid on it. We get these all day long. And these are the hazards that we're talking about. You know, what do you get when you see something like this? You pull it off the line. But however, the ones that are really bad are those single ones. They're like little torpedoes coming down the line for these guys. And here you are, an employee, doing your job, doing one pick a second. Bam, bam, bam. All of a sudden you got a needle in your hand. Wow, what a great day. We try to give them gloves. I'll demonstrate here. Or actually, if you guys would like some. First, you need to put the cotton glove on. And because these gloves are so thick, your hand starts to sweat. So you need something to pick up that sweat. So you got the cotton glove. Then you put the other glove on top of it. And you wear this for 8 hours. And you do one pick every second to second and a half. You can imagine what your hand feels like after the day is done. Now, people go, oh, well, these are resistant, puncture resistant, armor, great. What about, Kevlar gloves? Well, awesome idea. Unfortunately, your hand moves like this. You can't pick up anything. And so, we have to be able to work, but we also have to have some safety for these guys. The safety program we have right now, we do weekly training. We talk to our MRF workers. We do pre-employment physicals. We offer, a strong word here, we offer hepatitis shots and tetanus. Not all the employees take us up on this. Some think, hey, I'm young, I don't need these things. But bad things happen. This year, now, Republic Services, they're the second largest garbage company in the world, right? Yeah, I'm not. We have 1,000 employees between our operations. This year, 9 employees so far. 9 employees that got stuck. Average cost to the customer or company is $550. These guys have to go around about 8 hours. So they go in to go to the clinic. They don't go to the hospital. Hopefully we find a needle. Most of the time we don't. They run off to the clinic. They're gone for a couple hours. They come back. They do all their testing. Run off again. 3 months down the road. Then 3 months later, they run down there again. That's 3 times to a clinic trying to figure out, wow, did I catch something? And you start thinking about what that does to your mind. And it's hard. I mean, it is really difficult to go through this and be in their shoes. The important thing here, too, is the cost to the company. We only pull off 2 64-gallon containers a month. And right now, the cost is $3,500 a month. Last year, when I spoke about this, it was $900. Why? Because there's only a couple companies that will collect these materials. They have a monopoly, and now we're getting gouged. We have no choice but to pay this. These gloves, $3,800 a month for gloves. Employees get new gloves every week, by the way. And as you can see, they are kind of difficult to use. The other reason I'm out here to speak about this is I've been stabbed. I was doing a garbage route. I'm a garbage man, just like Moose. I was up in Reading, running a garbage route in Shasta Lake. I was a young kid. And lo and behold, I pushed some trash, and here's a needle sticking out of my hand. And at that time, AIDS was the big thing. And I took the needle, brought it down to a clinic in Reading, and showed the doctor this, and they said, well, what do you want me to do with it? And he's like, well, here, you could have a needle back if you want, but you'll probably be okay. Probably. Now, some people like to argue that I'm not okay, but the needle stick didn't do anything disease-wise to me. But mentally, it shook me up. And my employees having to go through this, it's not fair to them. It's not fair to their lives. It's their families. We shouldn't have to put them through this. The machinery that we do in our MRF does a lot of different things. We have screens and magnets and air separations and optic sorters and all these whistles and gadgets. But we don't have anything that pulls out sharps because nothing's ever been invented. The only way to get these sharps out of these sort lines is to get them out of the waste stream itself. And the only way to do that is take back programs. And not a pilot. I mean, full time. Let's have the take back programs where we could bring these things back to where we get them. I'm a user, by the way. Emerald, once a week. And CVS, they sent me a container. It was nice. I filled up my container. Well, what do I do with it now? Do I bring it to my local CVS store, which I visit every week? No, I end up having to bring it to the Santa Clara County Household Hazardous Waste. I know what to do. So I'm going to do the right thing, but there's a lot of people that do not know what to do. And really, what we need to do is talk to those type of people. We need to give them the options to bring those materials back all the time. I'd like you to meet Alex. So when I put this presentation together a week ago, there's somebody else here instead of Alex. Alex was victim number 9 for us. October 30th. So he got the little missile in the hand. And, you know, what do you say to Alex? Sorry? Better luck next time? It's a hard message. And when I asked Alex if that's okay if I take a picture and maybe just stop these kind of things happening in the future, he was like, if you could stop this, this would be great, because no one should have to go through this again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.